Hey guys, I hope you're doing well and welcome back to my channel. So you've obviously seen the title of today's video and you know, unfortunately it's not going to be the happiest of them, and for some reason I feel like I need to apologise for that because there's a lot of stuff happening in the world and I really want this place to be a happy and positive community, and I want to make content for you guys so you can come and escape all the stuff that's going on right now, because I know everybody is struggling and not doing great in some form or shape to do with the current affairs in the world. But nevertheless, I'm not going to be directly talking about that today. But yeah, something else that I feel like I can't move forward and make anything else until I've just sat down and spoken about it. And you know, I may film this and I may not decide to upload it and you may never see this, but until then I feel like I have to do this for myself, and I think that's a really important thing to remember when creating content on a platform like this. You are making it for your viewers, but the first and foremost, you are doing it because you enjoy it and you want to do this. So I need to do this for me, and that's okay. And obviously I completely understand if you don't wish to watch this, that's fine. You can click off, you can come back next time, and hopefully I'll have a much happier video. But if you are deciding to my trigger is being so weird, to stick around, then I greatly appreciate it, and just try to be kind in the comments, and that's all I could really ever ask for, so thank you. So I know some of you guys may know of something that happened to me last weekend. It's now Friday filming this, so this happened about 5 days ago now. Yeah, on Sunday. And that is that unfortunately one of our lovely rats who are in the cage behind me unfortunately is no longer with us, and that rat in question is Artemis, our white one. You know, we have 4 rats. It was Artemis, Cosmo the brown one, that they were the first 2 that I got last January, the day after I moved in with Stephen here. And then we got Nimbus, our little grey one with like the white bit on his head. We named him, by the way, after like the cloud, not to do with Harry Potter. We have kind of like a spacey sky theme name, so we thought that fit him very well. We got him May last year, so we basically had him for like nearly a year. And then we got our last rat Nyx, which is our black rat, who we got in August of last year. And yeah, I had kind of planned what I was going to say, but coming to actually feel this, my head has become very scrambled, and I'm trying not to cry because my god, I've never cried so much in my life. Like, I think there was one other day that I probably cried that amount or more, but like, this is probably one of the saddest days ever, and it certainly wasn't something that I needed right now. Sorry, Stephen just called me. So yes, back to what I was saying. So yeah, it's obviously, I mean, you never really expect a pet to die unless they are like ill or terminally ill or they're old, and you can kind of prepare for when they're gonna pass from this world. But yeah, Artemis was just coming up to 1.5 years, so I mean that's not bad for a rat. Like, rats only live really like 2 years, maybe 2.5, 3 if you're very lucky. Like, it's not very common. So he had a good life, and yeah, I'm sorry, my head is now just going to mush, so trying to not completely give myself heartbreak again when thinking about the events on Sunday. So yeah, it was Sunday evening and we just brought them out for their usual like evening cuddle and playtime, as they always do. Also, sorry if I keep playing with my trigger, it's like a anxious thing, so I'll try and keep my hands away from there because I know that'll be very annoying to watch. So yeah, we just brought them out for their evening cuddle, and we literally just put them back in the cage. Like, it's a Nimbus, oh, going up to bed, night. He's cuddled up with Cosmo in the hammock right now. So yeah, we had just put them back, and there's been some tension. More Nyx, the youngest rat, who's actually pretty much the same age as Nimbus nearly. He's probably 1 or 2 months behind. So he's coming up to 2 years actually. Yeah, we've been having some problems with him, and I might have mentioned this on my Instagram, I don't really know. I think he's just at the age. Cosmo was the same. He got very aggressive towards like Nimbus and Artemis, and obviously the same things happen with Nyx. And I know you can get them castrated, but we were trying to hold off. Obviously kind of Christmas came about, it wasn't really the right time unfortunately to get him done because it's very expensive, so we were holding off to the new year. And then he seemed to quiet down a bit, and then bam, everything's happened with the stuff now, so vets aren't really doing stuff like that. So hopefully once it's all over, we have to get him castrated because he needs to be neutered for the sake of our other 2 rats at least. I mean, I'll go into more detail about how they are now, but yeah, so yeah, he gets somewhat aggressive. We've had some incidences. No one's ever got injured. They get like cuts and scratches, which is quite normal for rats. They'll often have like play fights and stuff, but like he is like hormonally aggressive. Like he will like hiss and he will like just wind the others up, and yeah, it's been quite stressful at times. We've tried things. We've tried using scents to try and neutralize everyone. We tried rearranging the cage. We tried reintroducing them with the carrier method. Like we've done everything we think we have been able to do. And the thing is though, like we might have decided to get him done sooner, but like we've never had a terrible incident where someone's got really deeply injured. So, and I don't know if it was Nyx who caused this, but yeah. So yes, we just put them back in the cage, and then bam, the normal stuff was going down, having a bit of a kerfuffle. I don't know what was going on. Weirdly, everyone was getting involved, and that doesn't normally happen. Normally it's Nyx and Cosmo. Sometimes Artemis. I mean, he was the alpha, so normally he didn't really get involved. He was just kind of stand his ground and like normally put Nyx in his place, to be honest. And he didn't normally really, like, Artemis wouldn't normally get hurt and stuff. It was normally just between Cosmo and Nyx. I don't know why Cosmo has a real fucking problem with, like, still now. It's weird and annoying, but yeah. And so yeah, we just had a bit of a fight, and the only thing I remember is Artemis got like knocked down. He got so we have these things in the cage here, and they're really good for like fall breakers, and like because especially when rats get older, you know, they can get hurt from falling down to the bottom of the cage. And you know, normally they're fine, they get up, they come spring back up, and that's what Artemis did. He fell down to this one, I think here, and he came straight back up, so didn't think anything of it, and he just climbed in the hammock. And Cosmo was in there too, the one up there, and Cosmo was in there too. And then the platform up here, I noticed something weird, and I was like, that's not poo, it's like, that's blood. So I switched, Nimbus, you're distracting me. So I switched the light on, and there was just blood all over that bit, and I was like, what the fuck? And then my eyes caught Artemis. I was like, oh my god, like, sorry, I'm probably gonna start crying, I'm really sorry. And there was just blood everywhere, and I was like, what the hell? And then we caught sight of Artemis. He was like, he seemed okay, but I don't know, everything was a bit of a blur, and he's just, I hate to be graphic, but his entire scrotum area, I'm going to say, was just ripped open. I still don't know the full details of his injuries, but like, it was bad. Like, I'm not just saying it was like a gash, it was, there was a lot of blood. I'm really sorry if you get triggered by blood and stuff. Yeah, there was a lot of blood, and me and Stephen instantly both looked at each other and were like, oh my god. We just looked at each other like, stay calm. I was crying whilst I was trying to hold myself together, and then we knew we had to call the vet immediately. So Stephen called the emergency vet near us. It's just down the road. I scrambled to get the carry case for them. I just put some paper towels in there. I didn't, just because I did, yeah, just to try and keep some of the blood off the case and stuff, make it a bit comfier. There's no point in putting like a blanket or a towel, yeah. And then Stephen scooped Artemis out, and yeah, I didn't really want to look too hard, but I knew, yeah, I was very scared. And I remember just before Stephen left, he put Artemis in the carry case, and he was here, and I just sort of clutched over it, and I was like, I love you, Artemis, I love you. And yeah, and then so Stephen went and took him to the vets. It's just down the road. Meanwhile, during this, I am a fucking mess. thank you to Charlie. I just like, I had to call somebody after this happened because I was so like just shaken up, and I called Charlie. I was just like crying on the phone to her whilst trying to clean out the rat cage, and I think the others were a bit confused. I took them out and they were like, what's going on? Even Gatsby was being quiet, and that was weird, and I was just a fucking mess. Like, I was just in like hysterics because, yeah, bless Stephen, like I think he was trying to keep himself together for like my sake, because like I don't want to pick favourites, but Artemis was like my heart rat, and that is just like the rat you have like the closest bond with, and he was just the one I had the closest bond with, and like he's always been the most fragile out of all of them. He's the only other one of like our rats who've really gotten injured before and who's really needed vet treatment. Like, we've been quite lucky with our rats in the sense that they've never gotten sick, they've never had any like URIs, any UTIs, anything really. Like, there was only that one occasion where Artemis somehow cut his leg open and he needed like meds and stuff, and like he was fine, but he wasn't as tanky as the other three, especially Cosmo and Nyx. Nimbus is quite small, but I don't know, he seems to not be so, he heals up quite fast as all rats do. So yeah, Stephen took him to the vets and I was just anxiously waiting for him to call me, and I'm really thankful to the vet who came. Obviously, like, they can't really close vets down, and this was an absolute emergency because he was going to die whether we took him or not. Like, he wasn't going to live through the night. So yeah, so I remember Stephen called me and he was like, oh, I'm just waiting for the vet, and then he called me back and he was like, unfortunately we have a decision to make. It's either we put him to sleep or we put him through the surgery, and he would needed to be castrated as well as whatever it is to repair what the hell. I still don't know what the hell happened. Like, I don't know, there's nothing sharp. I'm so confused as to what happened. I don't know. I don't think Nyx would have done that. Like, I think it was just a pure freak accident. Something caught him the wrong way. To be fair, Nyx's claws are quite sharp, and we're going to be cutting them now because they are like razors. They are like, I'm always getting scratched in them, and we're gonna cut them up. We're gonna trim them. And so yeah, Stephen explained that the vet said that we can put him through surgery, but he's most probably going to die from blood loss, shock, or some kind of infection afterwards, because rats are tiny and they don't deal well with stuff like surgery and anaesthetic. And yeah, we decided we didn't want to put him through that suffering, because unfortunately when that kind of injury happens to a rat, it is life or death, and he lost a lot of blood, and like, you can't really give a blood transfusion to a rat, sadly. Like, it's not gonna happen. So we made the decision to put him to sleep, and he went very peacefully. Stephen stayed on the phone with me, and he said that the vet brought him out in a towel, and she was like cradling him like a baby, and she did what she had to do. I'm sorry. And if I have any like long cry bits, I'm gonna come out, don't worry. And I told him that I loved him on the phone, and Stephen was there with him and he got to stroke him. Yeah, that was it. I don't know, it's still really weird. I still keep looking in the cage expecting him to be there. And like, I've never lost a pet before, so I never, like, I always knew like when the day was gonna come that it would be really difficult, but this was just, we just never saw it was coming, obviously, as with a lot of things. This was just so quick and such a shock, and I think Monday was the hardest day, obviously. I cried a lot. I went out and walked and just cried the whole time, because I just kept thinking about him, and I still do now. Like, it's been very difficult, especially at the times like this now. Like, pets are a thing that you kind of like rely on to, you know, for like just cuddles and just like emotional support, and they've really helped me in the past year or so. And even like, I know I have 4 rats, so you know, I have 3 others, but Artemis was the special one to me, and Nimbus is quite affectionate with me. Cosmo and Nyx not so much really, but Artemis, I remember on the day it happened, during the cuddles, he likes laying under the blanket we have for them, and he put his head on my hand and he was licking my hand, and yeah, he's just, I could just tell that he loved me, and just, yeah. And he got scrambled egg and broccoli on his last day, so I'm glad he had a good meal. But it's just weird, like on Monday night when we took them out, it was really strange, and we were just like, it just felt empty and like something was missing, because even though he wasn't the loudest rat, he wasn't the most, like, he was quite energetic, he was very scatty, like, yeah, he was the alpha, and he didn't make, like, he would never make noise and stuff, but like, yeah, it was just strange. And the others have definitely been quieter since there've been a few fires and stuff, but I think the others, I think they do notice, but we did have the option to bring the body back, but we chose not to because it was too gruesome, and we just felt it would be better if he just got cremated there, and we couldn't deal with seeing him again, unfortunately, in that state. Oh, who's that? It's Cosmo. He's going for a boo. I don't think the others seem too sad, as weird as that sounds. Like, rats can mourn, but more so I think if they see the body of their dead cage mate. So I don't know, we're just taking it day by day right now. I mean, for now we're definitely not going to get any other rats until we at least have 2 left, like, yeah, like, and even after this lot I'm not sure if it depends where I am, if I feel up to having any more, because like, if I'm like this after like the first loss, like, I'm dreading what it's going to be like when we lose the others, and I'm trying not to think about that yet. And a part of me is like, I should have spent more time with Artemis. I'm like, well, you spent time together like every day, like, but what can you do? These things happen, and I have lots of photos of him. I'm really thankful I take like the little Instagram clips, so I can hopefully save them onto my phone and something, or download them onto my computer, and I might, hopefully I'm going to print out some pictures of him and probably frame them above the cage. I know it's probably really sad to some people, because like, I know he's a rat, he's not a cat or a dog, but like, they're wonderful pets, like, they really are. Like, they are my first like actual pet that of my own, like, and just, yeah, there's just such loving, intelligent, wonderful creatures, and I would highly recommend rats for anybody who wants like a pet but they don't want like a cat or a dog or something. And yeah, I miss Artemis very much, and I think I've made it like, I keep trying not to talk about him too much on my social media, because I'm sure everybody's sick to death of it. Sorry, my foot is like going to sleep out. And I just want to say I'm really, really grateful for everybody who's been like so kind, so sweet, sending such nice messages to me, like, because I think everybody knew how much they meant to me, and I'd always be posting pictures of them and stuff, and everybody's been so nice, so thank you, I really appreciate that. And like, I will be fine, it's just I don't know, it's just one of those things, it's just difficult, and me and Stephen have been there supporting each other, which has been really nice. And yeah, we'll obviously, I mean, we'll never forget any of our pets ever. Yeah, but I like to think that he had a good life and he was very much loved. And still feels a bit surreal, to be honest. I mean, that sounds a bit weird, but like, yeah, I still expect to come in and he just be waiting there or be in the hammock. But excuse me, what do you do? Just Cosmo and Nimbus squawking in the hammock as I get comfy. Nyx is actually down on here. We put, weirdly, on the night that it happened, Cosmo was covered in blood from Artemis, and I just chucked a towel in the cage because I didn't want it to get all over the platform. And Nyx weirdly likes it, so I washed it and left it in there for him, and he's sleeping on it quite peacefully now. So yeah, I think that's probably a good place to end this. I don't want to ramble on and start crying for like half an hour, because this is not what I want that video to be about. But yeah, just again, thank you to everybody for your supportive messages. I really appreciate it very much, and I will be back very soon with some other content. I've just, like, I was planning to film something this week, but hey ho, life happens. So yeah, I'm probably going to take a little bit more time just to make sure that I am okay. And yes, I will be fine. Just will take some time to heal from this, and yeah. But anyways, if you did watch all of this, then thank you very much. I love you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.